Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for all signs. Keep in mind that this will not resonate for all of you. If you like a personal reading, that is going to be in the description down below. However, the first link in the description down below is going to be my Etsy shop. We currently have a 50% off sale on most shop items from now until the 21st of this month. You can find my tarot and my oracle cards on there. My holographic stickers, mini holographic version of my oracle cards, and now my pins. Okay, so we have the Serapis Bay pin, the White Raven pin, along with the Green Man pin. So all that's in the description down below on my Etsy shop. You can literally find things as low as $1 on there now. So we're going to be doing something a bit different today, where we're just going to be doing one card for each sign and kind of see what happens, you know? So, like always, going in the order of the zodiac, we'll be doing the sign of Aries first. Okay? So what we have for Aries, you're number 45 with the Ancient. Elder Experience Lessons. Okay? So let's have a look at this card here, Aries. Let's see more about it. It says, the Ancient is so old, she is almost beyond time. She's able to speak the truth without compromise, as you are. When this card comes to you, she is so old, has experienced so much, learned and taught so many lessons, that she has become powerful and influential, just as you are becoming too. So too, you are growing older, coming into wisdom. She knows that while others are now going to come to you for advice and guidance, she sees your humanity, your faults and your flaws, and your feelings of unworthiness. She wishes to reassure you. Others will come to you seeking knowledge, awaiting a blessing, initiation, and oblivious the consequences of the path they wish to walk. Wisdom, true wisdom, understands complexity, and you have developed this quality. The Ancient is honorable and human, and yet more human than human. Okay. And she's courageous and has made sacrifices, as have you. She sees straight through comforting illusions, as you do. She represents an ancient tradition in the facing of defining the self, yet remaining within tradition that make you value. Remaining within a tradition that you value. And this is one of your challenges. So take responsibility in your life. You will face the battle of choice, and you will be the antidote to gurus and dominant personalities who have claimed to have all the answers. The Ancient recognizes the challenge of being a teacher. This immersion in a world to learn the ancient arts and venerate wisdom in old ways can be expressed in many forms, but everything you are now learning has value. She is the repository for ancient secrets in the contract between worlds. She is wise and has learned the ability to consider every word that falls from her lips, even as she longs to call out for freedom. Okay? So this is talking about you being the Ancient here. Alright, you having that ancient knowledge where people are going to flock to you for guidance. Okay? And it feels like you're learning more and more. You're getting older here and coming more into guidance. Okay, wisdom. So let's get some runes and some charms for you as well, Aries, while we're here. So we have the Dragon. The dragon can be the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. Dragon can be power. Dragon can be strength. Can be Merlin's dragon. Can be Dragon Archangel Metatron. We have this rainbow, which can be all the chakras. Can be the rainbow bridge of ascension here. We have the blank one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. We have you moving out of hardship because you have been so strong here. It feels like you are getting a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. We also have fertility for you as well, Aries. Alright, strength, power. Can be some journeys there as well. Alright, so let's move on to the sign of Taurus. Okay. So what we have for you, we have number 7 with the Green Witch. Fresh new spring. Alright, Taurus. When you are pure of heart, the whole world is full of potential. And this is the message from the innocent green witch to you. She is green as is in the fresh new shoot from the seed, pushing urgently towards the sun. She is green and connected to the earth, flowing with the cycles of nature. She is green in that she looks as much to the natural world for company, friendship, and fulfillment as you currently do to fellow humans. She is your reminder to begin to reconnect to the wild green world, to the fairy forest all about you, to go back to a place where you empty yourself of expectations and stories and knowledge, and just admit that in some circumstances and at some times you are as a babe. You are a newborn. In the moment of unknowingness and admitting and embracing your own powers of renewal, you can finally learn what it is you are here to learn. Be not so certain or so experienced when this card comes to you. Be new, be fresh, be unwise, be unknowing, be innocent, and then the new cycle can truly begin with this. This is talking about you reconnecting back to your roots here. Okay, and starting as new, that of the Green Witch, that of the more green world, alright, more forest, okay, more natural here, more of that of the fairy realm, alright. Let's get some runes and some charms for you, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing. So what we have here, we have Aries. So you may have Aries placements, or maybe there's one around you. We have the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. Okay. We have things changing here. Alright, from stillness to it changing, from it blossoming, from a newness. Alright, and I feel like that's what this card is representing here. That of new, that of renewal, and that of yourself. Okay, more of the Green Witch, more of the Green World. Taurus. So let's move on to the sign of Gemini. Where did I put Gemini way over there. Okay. Oh my goodness. So Gemini. Number 43 with the golden unicorn. Protector, guardian, champion. Okay, so we have some sort of protection here. You're connecting with the unicorn. Says everyone deserves to have another person in their life whom they can turn to for protection and care. When this card comes for you, the golden unicorn is showing you the path to a person, advisor, or mentor who will assist you through the challenges you are now facing. When the golden unicorn appears, it is a beacon of hope, for with the right guidance, what seems to be impossible can be achieved. You will no longer feel so raw, vulnerable, and unable to go on. The golden unicorn appears to those who are facing unjust circumstances. They will show you step by step how to get through. This time, when it seems that all friends have fallen away and the world is no longer a safe place, they lead with reason, intelligence, and intuitive brilliance. With their guidance, you will come to a safer place within the world. Be wiser in choices regarding friendships, alliances, and partnerships. You are now wiser, and you will never be quite so hurt again. This is now a protective energy about you, and this is safe for you to leave the current circumstances and create a new path. The judgment you have sensed about you will now dissipate, and true, good people will enter your life to help heal the pain of friendships that have fallen. Because it feels like they sometimes may have fallen away here, Gemini, some friendships here, but you do have someone here coming in as a golden unicorn, that of like a guardian, that of like a protector. Okay? So let's get some runes and some charms for you. Let's see my phone here. One of these. Yes, we have you moving more into success here, Gemini. More abundance coming for yourself. This has been a self journey that feels like you may have been on as well. And it just feels like you're merging into the sun. Okay, no more hardship. Things are being cleared for you. And you have that of protection as well from the divine. Everything. We have the Chinese zodiac sign of the monkey. Then we have the dragon, which can be the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. The dragon can be power, it can be strength, it can be Merlin's dragon, can be Archangel Metatron here. We have the rainbow, so it can be all the chakras. It can also be ascension here. Gemini. Let's move on to the sign of Cancer. So Cancer. Number 11 with Ragnarok. This is ending in final moment. There must be an ending, and it must come soon. You have stood between the forces of destruction for some time, believing that to holding on and to maintain what is seeking to end has been the strong and right thing to do. But when this card comes, it is Ragnarok, the end of the world. And while this card can speak of the earth changes and cataclysms that begin with the sea, the land, and the sky, it is more truly about the end of one time in your life, because a new cycle, because a cycle is nearing not only completion, it must end in order for the new beginning which awaits you to be given the space it needs to enter and flourish. Everything has its time, every tree must fall. Please know that you are neither weak nor you are a failure for letting this ending happen. Holding on is taking up all your energy and draining you. The finality you are hoping to avoid will actually bring you renewal, truth, a raw primal moment when you can become your own true self again. Cease exhausting yourself by holding on to what you already know is over. You cannot stop what seems to be destruction, but you can ready yourself to face what must be faced, to go through the hard time that will soon come, but which will bring you so much richness and so many opportunities. Let go, friend, and cease your quiet suffering. Howl the sky with your cries of pain, but then sleep and know you will return with the spirit, daring, strong, and reborn. So this is like completion. Alright, so I want you to think of the world card, right? The world, maybe possibly even the tower. But either way, completion so that you can go on into the next phase of your life, new cycles. Alright, and even releasing that which does not serve you. It feels like you're in the final steps of the new phase of your life, Cancer. So, let's get some ruins and some charms for you. So we have a dragon once again. This is not supposed to be there. Making sure that you guys can see that. The blank one once again. Cancer, we have things that were once at a standstill opening up for you. Feels like there can be some communication coming through, so that could be communication where it's been very stuck and now it's opening up here. Alright, feels like you've been through a journey here of yourself and things are changing for you. Alright, for the better. We also have fertility here as well. Now we have the dragon, which keeps coming up a lot, so that can be the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon, like I've been saying. Dragon can be power, strength, good luck, all that sort of stuff, right? Dragon can be Merlin's dragon, Metatron, all that sort of stuff. Then we have the rainbow attached to it, so that could be like all the chakras and ascension there. Alright, so let's put these away. And then let's do the sign of Leo. Alright, so Leo. Number 12 with Frigga. Frigga. Readiness, bounty, plenty. You are at a moment of good fortune in this lifetime. You have created for yourself more than enough. Now the goodness that is flowing to you must be invested and used wisely. It is easy to squander youth or beauty or opportunity, as they seem such an eternal gift, but this card is here to share with you that it is time to ensure that this wonderful moment is worked with wisely. Invest yourself And in your health, create more wealth, learn and study, and also offer your support and investment to worthy others. Take care of yourself and truly make yourself into who and what you've always wanted to become. This time will come around again, but it will not last forever. And so, Virgo wishes for you to consider these gifts you are being given, the bounty coming to you, and consider with great vision and earnestness what will provide for you and your loved ones in the years to come. Be ready to act. Your future can be created now, and the present can become so rich and enduring that nothing can shake your ability to continue prospering your skills, your home, your mind, and your body. Take care of yourself and watch good fortune that flows from your wise investments for many years to come with this. So this is prosperity. Okay? Good fortune is coming to you now. And making sure that you are investing that wisely and not just kind of blowing it, right? So that's a thing to see an investment paying off for you, and I feel like there can be more investments that keeps paying. You understand what I'm saying, Leo? Let's get some runes and some charms for you. So what we got this dragon that keeps coming out, which is fine, I guess. And then we have this, which is Aries. So you could have some Aries placements here, Leo. We have the dragon, which is, its power, strength. Marlin's dragon, Metatron dragon, has rainbow, can be chakras and ascension. Okay. We have almost the same things coming out, which is fine, I guess. We have you emerging into strength. Okay, we have prosperity and abundance, and we also have fertility here. Okay. It feels like the things that you've gone through in your life, Leo, have made you so strong here, and you're just continuing to flourish, and you're just like rising up above. Okay. So, Leo, let's move on to the sign of Virgo. So, you have Virgo here. For 24 with the solitary, dedication, self-love, focus. Within you go. When the solitary visits, you are about to go within, to withdraw, to retreat from the world for a time. This can be a response to an event from the outside, a trauma, sadness, or betrayal, and withdrawing inwards, which appears to be depression, is actually a way of respecting the soul's shadow. Investigating it, understanding it, and mastering it. This card indicates a time when you will go it alone. Walk your own path, choosing to carve a way forward that you can be sure remains true to the deep self. There will be a time of learning away from the mainstream, and there will be many times when you feel isolated and somewhat worried about how your new path will be perceived. It can also indicate that in a past life you have suffered for your gifts in spirituality. You may have experienced past life as a healer, seer, witch, wizard, or medicine man, in which a new order decreed your power to be invalid and dark. This fear still pursues you when you connect with the power of your gift, resulting in fear surrounding intuition and their natural talents. By going within, we learn more about our soul. It's not a part of the journey that we necessarily look forward to, but it's a time of great development on the spiritual path. It's imperative to grow. Before we can shine our light into the world, we must ignite your inner spark. This going inward is actually the sacred task of tendering your own sacred flame and learning from it. For returning to matters of the world again, this card can sometimes indicate that the person has undergone a literal near-death experience. Okay, so Virgo, this is you going within here. Okay, focusing more on yourself. And things that need to be focused on in yourself. Let's get some runes and some charms for you. We have that of a journey of yourself. Okay, working through some things here, some things that you may have gone through in life, and working forward through that. Okay? So let's move on to the sign of Libra. Number 10, it's Astrode. love, fire, sensuality, fertility. When we love, we can gaze directly into the soul of another human being for a while. This in-love sensation reminds us of who we can truly be when we connect with our own self-love. We feel complete, adored, and we open wide to the experience. Energy surges through us. We crave the touch of the beloved. We are, for a time, quite mad. When this card comes to you, the love fire has been lit within you. You're being asked to allow your own self-love to ignite it in return. You're feeling sensual, ready to make love, ready to explore the boundaries of physical sensation, and you wish reality would simply leave you for a time so you can fully experience this craving and desire. About you is a sensation of fulfillment and satisfaction, and for a time, you will live between the worlds, while this powerful experience shakes you to the core. All the while, this fairy being gazes into your heart, willing to remember that not only do you love, you are worth loving. Astaroth's cool green gaze observes the fire within you, and will remind you again and again to love yourself, and to love another with all your heart. It is kind of baptizing, a blessing, a ritual, and trial by fire. Passion is your world. Let the fire embrace you, purify you, and keep walking through the flames of love. Alright, look at this. Libra, we're talking about love here. Alright, so that of your self-love, okay? And also, you loving another person here. Now, this talking about fire can be that of a fire sign, but either way. And like completely pouring your heart into that, but you also receiving that love. You understand? So let's get some runes and some charms for you. So we have the White Raven. White Raven can be peace, clarity, purification, protection, connection to the divine, messages from the divine here. We have the Green Man. If you don't know what the Green Man is, you can look it up. But the Green Man is like kind of like a wizard, a magician here. Manifester. Yeah, we have love and partnerships. Libra. Look at one thing here. This is a reward that's coming in, Libra. Is this love partnership that can lead to marriage? Alright, this has been awakening for you. This has been open for you. This is what you're being initiated into by the Green Man, by the White Raven. All of that. Alright, so let's move on to the sign of Scorpio here. Yep, see that we have Scorpio. And number 16 was soul kin. Recognition, family, kinship. We often wish for our relationships to endure long beyond their lifespans. Friendships and relationships have been drawn to us according to the lessons that the soul wishes to learn. There are relationships that are more superficial, then there are those that touch us deeply. With great love comes the possibility for pain, and each of us must come to some kind of peace with the truth that there are relationships that will not be sustained for this lifetime. When we feel deep recognition, and we find it very difficult to let a person go, we may be dealing with a soul kin, a being with whom we may be traveling through lifetimes. This thread of relationship is strong and connected with you at present, and you have encountered a person who speaks to your very soul. Know that for now, this connection is grounding, nourishing, and full of faith. It may shift and change in time, but for now the friendship is strong and full of mutuality, respect for each other's growth, and dedication for the highest purpose for you both. In time, this may change as your souls have their own destinies, and sometimes means that there may be a departure from the common code and path, but now, this connection is one of soul family, of kin, and it is one you can draw on for your own substance and contribute to, for the beautiful purpose of being shining light for others. Okay, look at this. So we have a soulmate here that you're connecting with. Alright, that maybe you've tried to let go here, Scorpio. However, it feels like there may be a circling back around, because they still have purpose into your life, and they may be your soulmate, okay? And it feels like you and your souls here are recognizing one another. Okay? So let's get some ruins and some charms for you. You're being protected here. And it strongly feels like there's been a person that you try to let go where there's been like a standstill, but there's breakthrough happening. Alright? And there's like a circling back round to one another here. You're also transitioning more into joy. Okay? And then we have this, which is Virgo, so it tells me that you can have Virgo placements. Also, there's the Vedic astrology, or Vedic, whichever one you would call it. So, that's one thing to keep in mind, Scorpio here. Yeah, we have this changing. You understand? It's no longer still. There's a breakthrough. Things are changing between you two. And there's like a coming back around. So what we need to do is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius. Number 13 with the Elf Queen, introverted, burden, responsibility. So it feels like Sagittarius, you're emerging as this Elf Queen right here. So you have responsibilities that have accumulated to the point that you no longer feel free. You have dimmed your own bright light, and the world longs for you to shine once again. One by one, I ask you to take these burdens, anything that feels heavy, whose energy does not come from love but from fear and any demands and expectations that no longer meets your needs. And release them with love. There's no rejection in this gesture. It is simply a time to reestablish your own personal boundaries. You may even be carrying burdens that rightly belong to other people. Please release these now. Without this clearing, you may well feel you are carrying too much on your own shoulders and are unable to see the path ahead of you. As you release, the beginnings of the sweet and tender freedoms that are now your birthright will make themselves known to you. You're now free to love and care for others more efficiently. You'll be acting out of love, not forcing yourself. If you ask clearly for support, other people will love you and support you in all that you do. Sagittarius, this is releasing here. This is releasing burdens, alright? And it feels like maybe even other people's burdens. Now, Sagittarius, what that can actually extend to here is other people's energies. Other people's spirits and what they may be going through here. Alright, because it feels like maybe that you are that empathic. So kind of releasing that from your field, right? So that you don't carry that. And that is going to make you more free and open to love. And do things that you're wanting to do and not, not what people are kind of projecting themselves onto you. Do you understand here? So let's get some runes and some charms for you. We only got 2, actually. So we have obsidian, which is a protective stone here, Sagittarius. And we have that is what is needed for you. Love and partnerships. Alright, so I already explained the step of how to get that. Love that can lead to a marriage, an actual happy marriage here, Sag. Okay, so let's move on to the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. Number 9 with the Wild Hunt. Excitement, frenzy, journey. There is, for all of us, a moment when excitement and nerves fuse, when we prepare to journey and do something we have anticipated for a long time. In the fairy realm, this sensation is created by the adventure known as the Wild Hunt. This is a gathering which takes place not only within the realm of the fairy. It is one with the fairy king and queen lead fairy hounds and fairy horses on a hunt throughout the countryside, dipping into and out of the fairyland, surfacing in the human worlds from time to time, cleansing toxic energy, allowing natural forces to begin to flow with the cleared energy paths, awakening the wild world to the brightest life once again, and leaving a trail of ecstasy and bliss after the frenzied storms of their ride. The wild hunt is fierce, powerful, a little frightening, and thoroughly thrilling. And this fairy queen is preparing herself for the joys and challenges of this great springtime event. So too, you need to prepare yourself for some chaos, a wild time, when change tears through and upends all the order you have attached yourself to. You may need to pack, travel, find ways to move quickly, stop planning and organizing for a moment, and just go on an immensely enjoyable ride of your life. The time is coming for you, is delirious in its excitement, and you fear loss of this control and order, but truly, it will refresh you, just as it sears away the very edges of your nerves. Dress up, show up, and prepare to be amazed. Take a deep breath, find your voice, and begin to cry out of the top of your lungs. You are alive, my friend, and you will feel so much more than ever before when the wild hunt touches your life. Alright, Capricorn, your life's about to get exciting. Okay? Just prepare for a lot of excitement happening, a lot of changes. Okay? Journeys, travels, maybe even as well. It can be more likely in spring, because it's talking about springtime here, which we are kind of approaching spring in a way. So let's get some runes and some chunks here. So you have the rose. It can be actually having roses around you, flowers. Can be that of Valentine's Day too, because that is coming up. Either way, maybe just having a bunch of flowers around you, which can really raise your vibration here, and they also smell nice. We have Aries, so it tells me that you can have some Aries placements. Also Virgo here as well, Aries and Virgo. This, and this. Okay. So we have things changing for you, Capricorn. You have a big breakthrough here. Okay, which is very evident. Out of hardship and a big breakthrough of just like this rapid change for the better is what it feels like. So let's move on to the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. 5 with the Hedge Witch, Harp Wisdom, Secrets, Hidden Love. Aquarius, 2 cards came out for you. Number 23 with Frere, Abundance, Peace, Contentment. So we have this god here with you. You're being asked to consider herbal forms of healing, working with what is in between, effective and yet natural, available and yet still hardly acknowledged. Changing the foods you eat to include more greens and herbs to boost energy and health. Begin to pay very serious attention to the quality of foods that you eat. Again, with very close focus on the world and herbs of plants. You can at this time adjust the way you eat and find essential oil blends with what assists with sleeping, becoming calm, dissipating anger, increasing self-love, and deepening your wisdom. Explore growing your own flowers, vegetables, and herbs. When you begin to consider the truth, that you ingest becomes the very molecules of your body. You may decide at this time to reduce additives, sugars, and various forms of meat too. We now begin a journey into health and well-being. Eat what is good and wholesome for you. The Hedge Witch is a messenger guiding you to this new path of nourishment and well-being through the plant world. Okay, this is talking about you watching what you eat, your health, and having more of natural substances, right? Oils, plants, herbs, even growing your own sort of garden here, Aquarius. Number 23. Says your integrity has led to healing and unity, which gives you vast potential. And this surge of energy brings it with the ability to prosper. Continual flow of energy to be invested. Being at one with who you are destined to be can also lead to this power to create good fortune for yourself. This abundance, which will come lovingly and safely, can result in a time where you can take your place in the world. You are now at home with your sensitivity, psychic abilities, and you are able to help the world simply through being yourself, who you are at your core, and using your beautiful, innate, intuitive talents. You are in tune with this new earth energy. We all have this capacity regardless of age, religion, race, creed, family background, and our issues. Every human has a chance to change into a person with a higher purpose. When we live from that place, we are truly peaceful, content, and abundant. We are like children coming home. When we move into this energy, embrace this planet, for the planet in her turn embraces us and showers us with gifts. You are one of the leaders of this change, one who shows the way from the light they share with each day in simple ways. You are a wonderful person with a divine mission. You are important to the planet. You are moving into a time of physical health, joy, enthusiasm, and wonderful energy of optimism. Stay strong, joyful, and others will embrace the examples you offer this time. Like the Aquarius, it's talking about abundance coming into your life. This is also talking about you helping others by just you being you. When you are at that high vibration, you really inspire people. When things are going good for you, you inspire people. Alright, when you're taking care of yourself, when you're investing in yourself, you inspire people. Alright? Just being true to yourself. So let's move on to the sign of Pisces. It's Pisces. Yeah, it's Pisces. Okay, so Pisces. Number 9 with the that's not the right number. Number 26 with the merciful one. Compassion, release, relief. There's a time to hold on and to endure. There's a time to open our hands and to let the soul fly free. You may be remembering that death is a sacred right, and learning about the nature of the physical transition that is taking place. Death is a huge taboo in modern culture, yet is a path that is sacred and walked by all of us fortunate enough to have lived. So the merciful ones comes forward with love, respect, and compassion to ask you to hold the space for those who are departing, and to allow yourself to let go, either of your own self or another being who is readying themselves to return to the other world. This is a card of deep, sacred change from one stage to another, one form to another, but mostly at its heart. It is a card of letting go, and the card of great mercy, and that this card letting go brings us to those in pain and unable to stay as we are. The merciful one lifts pain, makes passing easy, ensures us that we are surrounded by loved ones, and respects this great moment that this is. Know that a death of the kind is coming. The merciful one wishes that letting go be dignified and sacred. So let go, and let an ending continue with beauty, dignity, and mercy. Alright, Pisces, so this is that of actually letting go. Alright. Letting go of hardships, letting go of pain. Okay? Challenges. So you can move on to the new. It can also be maybe even past loved ones trying to reconnect with you. Those who have passed into the spirit realm. You understand? Let's get some runes and some charms for you. Now the White Raven. White Raven can bring peace, clarity, contentment, purification, protection, messages from the divine here. Now the Dragon can be power, strength, Chinese zodiac sign of the Dragon, Merlin's Dragon, Archangel Metatron, Rainbow here, which could be all the chakras and ascension. And then we have Virgos. Maybe you have Virgo placements or ones coming around you. You have this. Okay. Pisces, what I'm also getting here is that if you've had a past loved one, they may be actually reborn here, because we do have a fertility here. We have overall abundance and prosperity that you've been initiated into, alright, through this magic, through this new dawning here. There's rewards coming in. Like I said, also fertility. Okay? So, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for my Etsy shop. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, don't forget to like, subscribe. Bye, guys.